Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer. Going to lay out a market map for the week, weekly forecast, and I'm going to start off with sterling dollar because it's the one I did first. So I already mapped it out. So I'm going to use that one first. Then I'm going to do dollar yen, sterling yen, and euro yen. But as it stands right now, really coming into this week, there is a critical price point at 121.50. A break of 121.50 for the week is yielding, 119.20. And that's another important price. Now, sterling dollar is bearish. A break of this low, this is a 4-hour chart, but a break of this low, 121, really is opening up that 120.20 we were talking about and been talking about. It's an important price, but a break of that, it's really opening up 119.20. Now, from the 119 level, we could get a reaction back up, almost up to like this 124.12 level. That's a violent move, but this is, you got to pay attention to this 119.20 level because it's an important point as far as technically is concerned. A lot of people probably that have been short from say 120, 128. The big players are going to be like, ooh, we could take some profits here. We can run the market up, and we could basically get a better selling opportunity for ourselves. Market paradox in play. So I know you're saying, wow, it's a huge move, but weekly we could see anything. There's resistance at 124, say 10, 124.15 ish. Okay, but a break of this 121.50 starts to move down to the 119.20 level. And then we have to take what happens at the 119.20 level, see what the market was saying at that point. But you could expect a rally up from there, maybe not to the 124.15 level, but we could see a rally back up to this level here, 121.50. If it does break that, it has a potential to go back up into this part of the range, like up here. But this marketplace is bearish, and that's what it is right now. And got to go with what the trend is because trends persist. So let's move on over to good old dollar yen. All right, dollar yen is the shaker and the mover. I've been talking about this, on my last, daily updates. I was saying that I was a dollar yen bull. I thought dollar yen was going to retrace, back up. I thought it was going to break the 158, say 50 level and get back up into the 160 level. It didn't happen. But it's a possibility because we started to recover off of the 154.90 level. And I'm going to map that out right now. So hang on a second. Let me get my volatility sheets. Okay, I was going to say that dollar yen's like market profile or tone is neutral to bullish at this point. So in order to say really, bullish, we have to get over this 156.80 this week. If we could break 156.80 and get above 157.30, that's 2 levels of weekly resistance right here. If we could get above this, most likely we're going to surpass this 158.22 top this week. And then we're going for that 158.48 high. If we could get through that week, we're opening up the 160.80 level. Okay, so these are the points to watch during the week, the 156.80, 157.30. If we get through that, market's actually showing it's gaining strength again. The dollar is gaining strength against the yen, and we could have the potential to take out the 158.25 this week, and possibly even extend to 160, say 25 or so. That would be a wonderful trade. Now, the warning level that I believe I also gave this out on the daily analysis. The warning level was 156.06, 155.06, and we went down to like 90. The real important point is this 154.90 152. The whole weight of the upward movement is resting on this. I mean, if this goes, we're looking at 152 again. It hasn't happened, but that is an important level. And you got to pay attention to the daily analysis, because if that does occur, I'll be shifting and moving, figuring out where's a good level to sell it, where's a good level, for daily, looking for 70, 80 pips, whatever. We could have those points. So there's dollar yen. Dollar yen is neutral to bullish at this point. So let's go over to sterling yen. This guy, this is on here. This level, this 187, move it up 188 is an important level. I'm going to take this one out for right now. Let me get over to my volatility sheets and look. All right, sterling yen. What happened here? There it is. I don't know what happened there. I moved my little thing around and it created a problem. So, all right, sterling yen basically it broke a previous 1 week low and went into a bearish tone. It's still a bearish tone, but what we're seeing right now in sterling yen is a critical price of 189.55. This is a 4-hour chart. We kind of punched it, but for sterling yen for the week, we got resistance at 191.43, and then right behind it, well, not really right behind it, 193.02. Okay, but it's really a break of this low this week is opening up 188.24 and then 187.5. This is a tricky currency because it all depends on the velocity of dollar yen and how hard or if they're selling sterling dollar. Sterling dollar has been kind of pinned. It's moving down slowly, grinding down slowly. If the pace doesn't pick up and dollar yen does rally, then this cross is basically going to stay in one big, consolidation, say between here, like 189 and say 191.40. It all depends on what exactly is happening with the dollar against the yen, really, because that's the one that's the shaker and the mover. So again, pay attention to the dailies, and I'll keep updating you where we are on the dailies with where a good sale level or buy level would be for our 70, 80, 100 pips if we can grab it. So let's go over to euro yen. This is another interesting one. Okay, euro yen. It is in a bearish tone. Actually, it's been kind of surprising to me that the euro dollar has held up better than the sterling dollar, really. So euro sterling must be kind of bid. I don't trade that cross, but most likely that's what's happening. They're hitting the sterling, but the euro, they're kind of holding on with both hands in their teeth. But it is bearish, and really, we could see a retrace in euro yen up to 163, the figure this week. But most likely, we're heading down towards the 158.31 level. Now, a break of, say, I would go 159, say 40 would basically send us on the way to that 158.33. And there's a level right underneath that 157.32. Now, if that level breaks, I'm not saying it's going to break this week. We're looking at a target of like 155. Again, this all depends on what dollar yen is doing. So you got to pay attention to the daily analysis. All right. So euro yen is bearish. There's resistance at 161.30, resistance at 163. Right behind that, it's like 164.25-ish. I don't know. I'm thinking that, you sell rallies and look for the target at 158. 31, but that's just right now, and you got to watch market action. So I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, but right now it seems to be bearish. Okay, so please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, share my videos far and wide. I want to build a big trading community, and remember, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.